Yeah, okay. You know where the squeegees were? Underneath the body fill on the thing. We're rolling? We're rolling. Alrighty, welcome back. We are still working on the car. Colton is taking the bumpers off and sanding them because they're probably going to be different colors of the car. We're going to paint this car, I think, 3 different colors. But he's sanding the bumper with a 400. We're not 220 it and then 400. We're just going to sand it 400 and then paint it. Jolene is putting on some tape. And I am mixing up some filler for a couple little picks in the paint to fill them in. We're just going to work along. You're going to be able to watch what we're doing, and that's what's going to go on today. We can only show you what we're doing. That's all we can show you. I imagine Colton could come up with something else, probably, but not today. So, in my opinion, if you have a little peck or a scratch in your car, instead of trying to sand it out, in my opinion, it's better just to put a little filler on it and fill it than try to sand it out. And the reason being is going through different layers of paint doesn't make for a good... Makes it hard on the paint job, I guess. You're going through different layers of paint. You have a chance to see something, a boo-boo. That's what you have a chance for. Yes. I'm going to do a little bit of primer here in a minute. It should. We want to cover the rubber of the seal of the tail light, please and thank you. That bumper needs a little bit right there, does it not?
Yeah, probably. You have a little left over it?
I think what I'll do, maybe I'll just do it with primer. Put a little primer on it.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'll do. Yeah, I'm going to mix up some primer and put some primer on some places because I did not get it all on the other day. And I'll just keep going around, keep picking at it, keep putting more on, keep picking at it until it's done. Hopefully we can get it all primed today, and then that way we'll be able to sand and get ready to paint. Get it paint for the get it all sanded and ready to paint, I guess, for tomorrow or the next day, whatever, how many days it takes. My mixing stick. Don't you do me a favor?
Yep.
Come hold this, please. Give me glasses. Do that for a second. hold this Tim Hortons cup. I just don't want it to flop over. Now I'm going to mix this 4 to 1. This stuff says 4 to 1. Well, see that there? 4 to 1. So that means this is the big can. This is the little can. You want 4 parts of this to 1 part of this. Okay? So stick says 4 to 1. That's it. 4, 1, 2. I want the 4 to 1. So if I go up to the 3, so I filled up 3, that means I have to fill up the 3 to the, with that stuff. So you just keep on the 3 on the 4 to 1 measurement. Does that make sense to you?
It does, like my dirt bike.
Like my dirt bike, he says.
My old one.
Yep, you hold that up nice straight for me. No, I don't want that stuck up near like that.
You want it down?
No, I want it like that. So it's at the bottom. And you hold it like back towards the cup a little bit. That was a successful pour, wasn't it?
Not bad.
It's good for the skin too, that stuff.
Is it?
No, it's
probably not.
Cancer causing.
Cancer causing.
Most of this stuff is, I think. I guess if you play with it long enough, it don't bother you. And that's what you tell yourself. Come on, thank you.
Immune.
You get immune, yeah. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
I don't think.
No? Gene did live a long life. He did so. And I'm sure he's played in her once or twice. My feeling is that when it's your time, it's your time. That's the end of it. I know a lot of things do not help with what's going on with being sick and that sort of stuff, but I feel like it is what it is, and it's supposed to be. I'm going to go around with the paintbrush with this bad boy first, and the reason being is I did some rolling with it the other day. I want to get some fine-tuned places with the paintbrush. And some priming up in here that never got primed. Hoping not to splash any of it around, but it happens, it happens. This stuff is sandable, that's why I'm putting it on, because it's sandable. It is a high belt, and it's the first time we used it, but it's not the first time I've ever brushed it on. And basically, I use the brush on method in the areas where it works the best. We're not interested in covering the car all in primer dust and then have to sand it all off again. We want to sand it and paint the car. But we can use this for a filler and scratches and stuff. And around the windows, I want to make sure they're coated nice. Give them a couple coats in there. And you still have to work fairly quick to get this on because this stuff will dry in a hurry. Or within its time. Very important to get in and around that window done right, or nicely. Very important. And the reason being is, once the rubber's in it and the window's in it, you're not going to get at it no more. Wherever I can use the roller, I'll use the roller. Some people get confused sometimes when I go like with the paintbrusher, we're rolling the primer on, where we're not stripping things down. Some people get confused sometimes, and the reason being is we are realistic with what cars we have and what we're doing with them. You've got to be realistic. If you're not realistic, you start tearing this car all down and ripping all the paint off it, you're in for a world of hurt on this one. And we know that, and that's why we're doing what we're doing, because we're playing it smart. I mean, by playing it smart is, this car does not need to be torn apart. It just needs a little love. And when this car is done, mark my words, you drive over town, and people will be pointing. Look at that car. And the reason they'll be doing that is because of the way it's going to look. Not because we took 6 months or 2 years or 3 years to fix it. No, because of the way it looks. And that's the fun part about doing these projects, is you really can make a pretty cool car out of something for a reasonable price. You really can. Do it all the time. And I enjoy it. Get the letters put on this bad boy. Paint it on the side. Get it painted 3 different colors. It's going to be cool. Cooler than dang it. Cooler than dang it. Ah! Stainless goes over top of that, but we still want some protection, obviously. We'll put paint over top of this primer, obviously. We want enough primer that we can sand it. Make it look good. And I bet you there's a lot of window guys out there that take windows out, do the exact same thing what we're doing, is repair or paint or prime with a brush in around that window before they put it back in. Yeah, I'm nervous of the, not say nervous, but of these quarter windows, because I don't know why the tape is way up there, but it is. Good. Good, good, good. Stainless is over top of this piece. Open that door up. Got some little spots like this one here. All I did is cut the tops of the doors off and fill them up a little bit with some filler to make them a little bit smoother and nicer. Want to go on the other side? Nice part about this too, if you see something you don't like, you can actually go over it and nail it. Give it some more. Things like this. Hopefully got that taped up good.
I hit that with a piece of 220 and feather it out.
Say come again?
So this little pick right here, can I feather this out with 220 then?
Yeah, go for it.
220, you know what I'm saying?
Go for it. Maybe a little quick in here, but let's go in here. I'm gonna roll that again, but it needs a little bit of love right there, so I'll give that some love. And we are paint. I want to get down on that rubber. We are just putting a paint job on this car. We are not restoring it. That's what we are doing. Putting a paint job on it, not restoring it. Ah, look at that. Put a little filler on them right. Open the door up there. Yeah. Probably on that. You really want it in there like that. I'll take it. Got this window to do. Don't want no really drops on the car, because once you get a drop on the car, then you really have to sand that drop off. It's hard to sand it off without taking off the paint that's beside it. One thing I don't like in the primer is the paint bristles. When you get a paint bristle, that's not good. That's not good. I probably have to come back and give everything another coat. That's fine. What? Oh, baby? You will. With primer, I will. Just like it's not covering it right up all at once, and I don't really, doesn't really have to either. But I just want to. Alrighty. Now. Drive again. Oh, sorry with that. And my big ass feet. Guess how you make it thicker, just put another coat on. And it is nice too, there's barely any waste. Like, it's not all through the... Me and Colton spent probably 15-20 minutes just spraying this car, or blowing this car down, trying to get there we go. Good. I can almost guarantee that this process is used on high-end cars and low-end cars. And the reason being is, if you had a high-end car and you wanted to fix a little spot and didn't want a bunch of material going on, this would be the way to do it. Ah, didn't want to do that. Excuse me there, Colton, just a second. Colton's got inside all the doors painted. Or sanded, sorry, excuse me. I can remember as a young person, every time I went to work somewhere, I always tried to become good enough I could talk and work. What's that? Talk and work. Like a lot of people can't work and talk. I always tried to make sure I was good enough I could talk and work. I hung chickens for 15 years. And it was quite a job. You get treated like an animal, you acted like an animal. That's the basics of that one. Not like that. Don't want the hair in there. As soon as Colton's ready, I'll help him take off the back bumper. You've got the back one. Get that one done. Got quite a bit of primer on those, that's good. These. Yep. Oh yeah. I still got the door to do in the bottom. I don't want to roll that. Or I think I do. Brush the other way on it. Scratch is filled in it. It looks like it's got lots on it. Now, I probably should put some, I've got a little bit left, I might as well paint it. The reason I'm going to paint it is I only got a little bit of primer left, and I got to use it somewhere. I might as well use it right there. %. Actually, I'll use this on the door too. And I'll just roll some on that after. On the door and the sill. On the door and the sill, I'd like to paint for me. Huh? Don't want that. Hard to sand off. Well, it's not sanded yet, so it should be fine. like to have that taken off before. I'm going to run that primer right over there because I'm going to end up sanding right straight through there. And I'm also have something on it to sand. That makes sense. It does to me. Primer, 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 primer. Let's do this. Primer on that. It would be easier probably to get the roller out, but this is what I'm going to tell you. I've only got a little bit of primer left. I'm not willing to waste the roller on that little bit of primer, so I'll brush this on and I'll mix some more primer up and do it with the roller after. I'll put the first coat on with the brush. Break it up in there further. One thing for sure, you know, I'm getting into the scratches, the pinholes, everything that needs to be primed. I'm getting it with a brush, that's for sure. Shut the door. Under. Yeah, so what you don't want to start doing is getting it all over the place. So I'll do the first coat with the brush on this, and then I'll come back and do the roller coat over top of it. Let's try smoothing it out some. Gotta go underneath because it was. Beautiful. Probably could. And with pinholes and stuff like that, sometimes it's best to get the brush and get the brush going and get some primer going, put in your pinholes, and then doing all that work to try to Here's a hard spot. It's underneath that sill. Now that place right there would be hard to get primer. That bad boy there, not a problem with the brush. Not a problem. Filling in pinholes with primer. And this can be done, like I said before, this can be done for high dollar jobs and low dollar jobs. I'm sure it's been done on both. I know it has been because I've done it myself. I'm really going to have to get down to get that sprayed on that sill when I go to spray this car. I'm going to have to get down. I have to remind myself, get down. I remember we was on a whale tour, and this guy got sick. And I can remember hollering, get down! And when he puked, it landed over everybody. It looked like a big snake come out of him. You remember that, sweetheart? Get down. Get down. Get down. I'm just going to put this on here. Why not? Going to need it. Got a little bit left. I'm going to use it and get it on there. Crazy not to. I would say, like, any primer is rollable, or brushable and rollable, just like paint. Just has a curing time, that's all. Going the other way on it, trying to just fill in the... I'm going to turn the camera on Jolene and watch her tape. Okay, baby? Huh? Okay, we can take the bumper off, yeah. Get Colton, keep him rocking and rolling, right? I'm gonna do a little more on this. Not much damage, to be honest with you, for chopping the roof off. Or I don't think. Putting it back on. What's that? That, I gotta sand them yet. They're not sanded yet. Anyway, got a couple coats on that. Just trying to go around everything, make sure everything got primer on it that I want primer on. It's all getting sanded. a little bit left. I'm going to splash it on. Looks like I got enough primer on those. Hadn't done these yet. Underwear. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Beautiful. Glad you told me. And underneath there, where that is there, like, I would seam seal that. You can see with a primer inside there and whatever, like I would seam seal that so there's no you couldn't see nothing in there. I will seam seal that so you won't see nothing in there. It just make it a little bit nicer. Just like your house, when you do your finish work, you run a little latex caulking on it. It just fits a little tighter, looks a little bit better. And that's what I'll do. This stuff all had to be fixed up here because we cut the top of that off. Don't want them hairs. Get away. Get away. Get a good primer on them. Imagine what the spray would look like, me trying to spray that little area right there. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a lot of spray just to get that. To the other side. Excuse me, sweetie pie. Never-ending cup. The paint was chipped and cracked there and split. Just cut it off, filled it so it looked nice, and then that's it. Done for that. You want to You want to take off the other bumper, Colton?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Did I get what? It was in the garbage can.
Okay. Good, you know, it looks good. Got a place there, I probably just have to wait. It'll take a while to dry where I've daubed it on and got it nice and thick and wet. It'll take a little bit to dry, but it will be doing the process that we want, is filling anything. Do you want to take this back bumper off and get it over there?
Yep, maybe 2 seconds.
He's got that one cleaned up, looking good.
2 seconds.
Beautiful. That's how you want it to look, just like that. No texture, clean, and well done. Just like that. Beautiful. Pretty hard to spray the front end of the car and get everything with the bumpers on, so this is basically what happened. Is the back bumper going to be hard to get off? No. Or is it ready to rock and roll?
Ready to roll.
Okay, let's take this thing out of here, and then we can lay this down. Take that piece out of there. Let's let this one up here, and then we can put the back one there. Just want to wipe it off. Watch yourself, sweetheart. It's booby trapped. That's fine. Looks good.
Go around those with my
Yeah.
scratchy.
400. Nice thing to do around the head of these little bolts here that bolted on is the little tiny scratch pad he's got there like that. Go around those bad boys. Does a nice job. Alrighty, Colton, let's do it. We'll give him another bumper to do. Jolene will continue on with the tape job. I will probably go back on the car with 400 if I can find any.
In my face.
Just gonna push the bolts now. Is that what's going on? Or?
Yep.
There's one. Mine are out. Mine are out. How are yours?
On their way.
I'm just gonna sit up.
When it comes out, it will rest there for a minute. You gotta slide it out.
Probably on the exhaust. You ready?
Nope.
That way there we can get this rubber taped off nice. Get a coat of paint up in there nice. We have a light that's hooked up. I can see that right now. Just hold up for a second. If you can.
Get my bolts right.
Connected to the car, is it?
Nope, we're good.
No, we have a light that's hooked up here. A screwdriver, take that off, be nice. Got a hold of that?
Yeah.
So it don't fall?
Hold it on my side. How about yours?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Dad?
Yes.
You could cut that right there. It was already cut.
I don't feel like cutting it.
Electrical tape all around it.
I don't want to cut it. That way there, you don't have to put it back together. Don't fart.
Yow!
That won't hurt you.
Use my leg for a pry.
What's going on here? That's what it is. We're just together too. Look at that.
That's okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Straight off. You can. How about you sit up? How about sit up? Sit up.
Let's go. Wait. 1 second.
Hey.
I think a part of my back or what? I think those gotta come off.
What?
Let's try.
We're straight out. We got exhaust hooked to the bumper.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. It's like hooked right to the flange.
Ah, we are. Okay, then gotta be cut off. Gotta pull the exhaust off her.
No, it's just the clip. This C-clamp.
What do you? Okay, you gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Sit up in the middle, then will you? Sit like come in the middle and sit down.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab the zip cut. What we got?
Right there too.
No, let's hook to that.
It's up to the car.
Oh, is it?
Right there's a little tiny, like maybe.
The ground?
Yeah. Little tiny one. I guess I wasn't ready for you.
Bum. Quarter inch. Quarter inch. I'm thinking it's quarter inch or 5/16, one, yeah.
God, don't go in there. Show everybody the truth.
And zip cut. Let's get the thing off first.
Little tiny bolt.
Yeah,
I think that first one was it.
it was it? Fit on?
No.
Let me see. Nope. 5/16. Nope. I'm gonna cut this off anyways. We'll have one thing done.
No, that's a custom. Bumpers hook, bumper fingers. No, it's in there.
Don't let it fall. I don't want it to go up and hit the side of the car.
Bumper flanges holding your exhaust on. No, exhaust, no. I got the bumper flanges holding the exhaust up.
I wouldn't stress it too much.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, I'd see a lot of rattly old exhausts out there. If everybody would just hook it to their exhaust, we wouldn't have the problem. Plastic, see, you can't do that no more.
That's true. Where am I getting my arm through here?
Yeah, full.
Ouch. Come on. That thing.
Come on, Chad.
Holy smokes, that's just you're turning it with it. You know what I mean? Ouch. Ouch.
Baby.
What?
She bolted it right together.
You think that thing?
She bolted.
Wow.
That's right.
Now we gotta wire up both the ground and the light. Or just hold them back together. Get your side. Just lift up straight and we'll pull out straight. If we can. Not something that we wanted to do.
That's what they did. They used that as the...
No, we got the exhaust here, but they got a little hanger hooked on the bumper.
Yeah.
And then we just clamp that back on. That's fine.
Snap.
That's fine.
Yo!
Let's get up.
I want to hang out for a bit.
No.
Okay, you get up first.
Okay. How'd you like that bumper in the chin?
Well, I wasn't getting.
You like that bumper in the chin?
It was a little sweet chin music.
It's not something I wanted to do is take the bumpers off. It's just more work, that's all it is. But in all honesty, we want to paint the car 3 different colors, or I think we want to paint 3 different colors. What was going on is this little hanger here was right there, and it hung on to our exhaust, made it go just like that. This little hanger on the bumper, no harm, no foul. The ground button, or the ground wire for the license plate light wasn't in by much, and this one wasn't connected. So basically we're back at, there's our bumper bolts going in a bag. Put a bag and tag those bad boys. Bag tag, boy. Alrighty. That's where we're at. So I'm back at 400 sanding. I got a few places here to sand off. We're pretty well at time, are we? I'll just tell you right now. Have a great day. Jolene can end the film whenever she wants to. Have a great day, and hope you're getting something done on your ride. We're going for it. Gotta get an 80. You do that first.
Have a great day.
Why not?
Sunshine's here.
Is sun shining here?
It is.
Sunshine here.
Sun shining in Cannon.
Won't be getting into that primer today. Gonna probably put some more on it.
Out in BC.
Back at Canny.
Yeah.
Once we got going, there's more stuff, and more stuff. And that's how it goes usually. Something like this little spot here, there was a pick in that, and basically I don't want to wear through the paint. I want to keep the paint alive. I just want to sand this off until I see that pick. I'd rather do it this way and then try to sand. You see that pick right there? I'd rather do it that way and then try to go through the paint and feather it off. I've got an 80 grit. There it is right there. Now I'm going to go to 220. I'm going to feather those bad boys off. Calling that a successful fix. That's what I'm calling that.
You want one of these, Jolene?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Going back to my 220. That was the sound of a body man finding something wrong with their car.
That's an idea there.
The mirrors were on, but they had, I don't know, went on a bit tight or a bit early or a bit of whatever. Maybe shaken from the wind back and forth like that, kind of flip-flop the paint up. I just don't want it. I'm going to put them back on. I would say that's another successful fix without tearing the paint off. There's that one. Got a couple more over here. Right, feet. Colton is using spray 9 to wash the bumpers down, take any wax or grease off them before he starts sanding on them. Clean them off.
Wax on, wax off.
Something like that. Say hi, Vina. Say hi. Say hi. Come on, say hi. Don't get her going. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. We really appreciate it. We're just working and sanding and fixing and priming and getting all the stuff ready to rock and roll. I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. Yellow on the hood, tops of the fenders. Back here on that picture, it shows back here, maybe like that. Yellow on the roof. And then this would be all purple. Trunk lid will be purple. All back here will be purple. We'll probably come down to purple around here, or maybe even down underneath this line down here. I'm not sure. So it's going to be yellow on the roof, on the front hood. Back here is going to be purple. Quarter panels will be purple. Purple maybe all the way along, up through here, down through here, and then black on the bottom. That's what we're thinking. And if it changes, it's my party, and I can cry if I want to. Have a great day, everybody. See you later.